So it's 20 minutes until 6 a.m. I have been up since 10 till 5. Woke up, raring to go, ready to knock out another 3 miles. It's not going to happen today. Didn't happen yesterday either. I have been dealing with the problem of blisters on my toes. And pretty bad ones. To the point where my last walk, there was blood. And that's not a good thing for me. You know, I'd love to be able to say, yeah, toughed it out, badge of honor. I'm going to bleed for this. But I'm on blood thinners, so I can't bleed for this. And I was being tough. I was sucking it up. I was moving through the pain. But as soon as there's blood involved, things are serious. And I thought, okay, you know, I haven't had to wear shoes for 4 months, so obviously my feet are just reacting. So I went on Facebook and I asked some of my friends who are avid runners for some advice. And for the most part, the advice was get new shoes, which, being unemployed, that's not really an option. And, you know, trying to wrap my mind around the fact that over a year ago, when I stopped walking, the shoes were perfect. And I had only had them for about 3 months. The only issue I ever had with them was the first week when I was breaking them in. There was a small hot spot. That's it. So, you know, why are they giving me such problems now? I realized I have had a year-long rheumatoid arthritis flare-up. My toes are no longer in the same place that they were a year ago. It's not the problem with the shoes. The problem is my feet. So, in hopes of making it work, I slapped on some blister band-aids, put on some soft, squishy athletic tape, 2 pairs of socks. Like, that's got to be enough padding. It's not. It's nowhere near enough padding. At this point, the only thing that is going to make these shoes wearable for my feet is to cut the toes out. So I've found an exercise that I can get excited about, that I can do regularly, that I enjoy, and I'm stopped in my tracks because I can't afford a new pair of running shoes, because a decent pair of running shoes isn't cheap. So I'm gonna take a few days off. I'm gonna give my toes a chance to heal. And I'm gonna try it again. But when I don't have an exercise that I can do, that I'm motivated to do, I'm kind of screwed, because trying to force myself to do something I hate makes the whole thing miserable and makes me feel super bingy, which is kind of how I'm feeling right now, because right now I feel backed into a corner. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm still trying to sell things on the internet just to make ends meet, so it's not like that's extra money. So anybody watching this, please send good vibes that people will buy things from me, and that many of the job applications I have sent out will get a response. I can't lose weight without exercising. And I need this. I didn't walk yesterday, and emotionally I felt it. I'm on Prozac and Klonopin, and those two things alone weren't doing it. It's the walking that was putting me over the top and keeping me level and making me feel like I could accomplish something. That this wasn't the end of the world, that everything was going to be okay, and I'm really frustrated right now. And I'm angry. I'm angry at this stupid disease for screwing up my body. Not that I haven't had a hand in screwing up my body, but I'm talking about my joints and the position of the bones of my feet, making a perfectly good pair of shoes useless to me, and taking away the thing that has been the most it's the best thing for me lately. Because instead of taking refuge in food, I'm taking refuge in sweat. So there's that. I would love to give you some lovely words of wisdom, but I don't have any. I'm aggravated. I'm just going to go back to bed.